Welcome to episode 36.
Welcome to episode 36 Cookies and Milk. I'm your host, Ben.
I'm your host, William.
And today's episode is brought to you by mattresses. You sleep on them, you can put them on a bed frame to sleep on.
Yeah. Do you have a bed frame at home?
No, I have a box spring and a mattress.
Of course.
I was taking the bed frame from you guys because you had a spare one.
Right.
But we're missing one of the pieces.
Oh, yeah?
Like one of the crucial pieces that goes on the other side of it.
Right.
So we couldn't assemble the bed frame.
We're eating E.L. Fudge's double stuffed today.
Yeah, they look smaller.
But they're thicker.
Right. 2 C's.
So... Oh! I have a topic.
Oh, sweet. Thank goodness.
Characters, because we didn't have a topic.
I was just going to talk about mattresses. Go to www.mattress.com.
Characters that you started out not liking, but then you started liking further into the plot. And I'm going to talk about Cora and PB.
Oh.
From Mass Effect Andromeda.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
And how I had built them up to be all these annoying female characters.
Because you're a misogynist.
Yeah, and I feel bad. Because I genuinely like all of the crewmates in Mass Effect Andromeda. And they're all written well. And it doesn't feel like any crewmate is forced on the player.
Right.
I don't like that. They all have nice things. They all have nice events. And I might romance PB at some point down the line. I don't know. If I ever play the game again.
Does it look like you're going to go in for that second playthrough?
I don't know. I'm wondering if I could play Sarah Ryder. If I could make myself play a female...
Well, you have to fix that face first.
What do you mean?
Like, you're going to have to fix that face model.
I already did. Because my Sarah Ryder... I made a Sarah Ryder on my... for my... Because I get to customize both twins.
Oh, huh.
So, I have a plan for her. Maybe be a little less flashy in the makeup, but, you know. Because I feel bad because I made her look kind of clownish.
Of course.
Because I made, like, her lipstick was, like, kind of red. It wasn't, like, bright red, but it was, like, pixelated. So it's, like, she had full lipstick on one side, but then it got, like, separated into pixelated blocks, like, on the other side.
How did that happen?
It looks kind of cool. I don't know how she did it. But then I put purple triangles all over her, like, eyes.
Ooh, stylish.
And I'm like, you know, I should have just stopped at the...
You shouldn't have gone for the cyberpunk look.
I should have just gone for the digital lipstick, but the purple eyes are bad. But I also have a tattoo on both riders. Like, there's a neck tattoo on either side of their neck. That's the
like
same.
birthmarks.
I think they just got matching tattoos.
We should get matching tattoos.
What do you want to get?
Because I was going to say...
I want to get a full back tat of Sonic the Hedgehog, and you can get a full back tat of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Right, of course. Like
that one episode of Open House from Funhouse, where James is like, I'm going to give Lawrence a full back tat of Shadow the Hedgehog and to get back at him.
I was like, that seems a little bit weird for someone to get matching tattoos, and then I was like, wait, never mind, no, I want to get matching tattoos. I want to get all kinds of tattoos, though. Oh.
Yeah? We'll see how you... Get a small one and see how you like it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do the mana symbols from Magic.
Oh, yeah?
Either on my chest or on my back somewhere. Somewhere that it's not too revealing. I want to get them on my fingers.
Like your knuckles have them?
Yeah, like they're on my knuckles and my thumb.
I was thinking you do them from the base of the wrist.
Oh, down?
Up to the elbow.
See, but then I'd have to choose an order for them.
Yeah.
I could, this is not to sound like blasphemous or whatever, but like the chakras, where you go one into, or rosary, to be even more blasphemous.
What is this? You have like all the religious symbols tattooed on your body.
But they're decked out like magic cards.
Oh, God. Buddha's like a mythic rare on the back.
Legendary creature.
Not even a planeswalker.
Not even a planeswalker.
Jesus.
Actually, it'd be sweet if I got on my like waist, like legendary creature or planeswalker.
Like above your dick.
Like above my dick. Actually, I get the mana symbols on my dick.
Not gonna work.
No, but like I'll do that, and then I don't know. I feel like I did the one cosplay, the Ace cosplay.
You want to get the Whitebeard symbol on your back?
Not the Whitebeard symbol. I want to get the ASCE
Oh, okay.
on my arm. I think that'd be really cool. But, like, at the same time, it's like a commitment.
Yeah, tattoo's a big commitment.
Yeah, like...
You gotta... And I hate that it impacts your job interview stuff.
That's why I wouldn't get it on my fingers or my wrists.
Right. So... You're getting off topic. You little fuck.
We should get matched tattoos.
Not Matt. No. Characters that you started out hating but ended up really liking.
It's a tough question. Because it normally doesn't...
You don't play a lot of character-driven stories.
No, I play a lot of stories where the reverse happens. Where I start out really liking characters, and then I stop liking them.
Like what?
I mean, Nier is so close to that, like, almost making me like these characters.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just keeps doing things that I'm just like... Nier really wants me to like Kaine, and it's just like, hey, go away. I don't like anything you do. Yeah, the girl. And she just keeps doing things all the time. And it's like, don't do that. Emil is actually pretty great. He's a kid that you meet because there's some weird thing between him and your daughter. But you meet him, and he's a child, and he's got these powers to, what's the word? Petrify things? Like turn them to stone?
Yeah.
And then eventually he becomes this weird skeleton monster.
Right.
Because it's his sister's true form. They were lab rats in a government facility before the apocalypse.
Okay.
And his sister became this weird skeleton monster. And then in order to get the power to unpetrify people, he fused with them and became a skeleton monster.
Oh no.
And it's like, it's a tough thing to deal with, even though at this point in the game I'm like, I don't have time to help him deal with it. I don't have time to be sad about that. Let's keep going.
Oh no, that's the worst way to approach it.
But he keeps doing...
Bury that feeling down.
Let's get moving. You'll feel better if we just keep moving.
Kill people.
He does.
Oh, I had a feeling he did.
There's this city called the Airy, and it's the worst place in the game.
Yeah.
Because it's like all ladders and bridges and shitty garbage, and you never see anybody until like the final part when a bunch of people start turning into shades, and then like he gets into a psychic battle with laser beams with this one shade monster.
What the fuck?
There's a lot in Nier, and at the end of it, he loses control of his powers and destroys the entire town.
Shit.
And he's like very sad about it, and I'm like, you did a great job. You did such a good job, dude. You're the best. When you get Kaine in hard mode, it's literally useless. Kaine has a bunch of garbage tied to her. You get her when you're not strong enough to fight enemies. And so I ended up doing her boss fight like 6 times over, and she has the little cutscene where she talks to her grandmother and whatever, and it was garbage. But Emil, on the other hand, and in that boss fight, she triggered the boss's critical mode once I had already run away to dodge attacks. So it gained a bunch of health back because I couldn't finish in critical mode.
Oh.
Emil, on the other hand, his magic all has weight to it. Like, I can see him doing damage to enemies and distracting them. He'll throw healing at me, so he'll heal me in the dungeons. There's no bullshit. There was, like, a little bit of bullshit, but I was already strong enough, so I wasn't railing on it. And it's like, he's great. He's got a lot of life to him. He's a nice kid. He's just a victim of circumstance. I want the best for this kid. And I don't care about Kaine.
Oh.
So I started at like a 0 with Emil, and now I'm at a solid 75.
How did you start with Kaine, though?
50. I was neutral. I saw her and I was like, this could go either way. And it went the wrong way. It went to 0.
So do you think it'll change with Kaine?
Absolutely not.
Do you think she'll become a better fighter?
No. She has not grown at all in the entire time I've been playing the game.
Ugh.
I was talking to a friend, and he was like, oh, but there's a thing about Kaine, like, once the second playthrough gets going, and you hear about her backstory, you're gonna feel real bad.
The second playthrough? You mean, like, New Game Plus?
Yeah, there's a New Game Plus, there's like 6 New Game Pluses in the game, that add on to the story every time.
Okay.
But he's like, you're gonna feel real bad for Kaine and everything, and I was like, you know who else told me that? Hideo Kojima, about Quiet.
Ooh.
And I didn't feel bad about Quiet. It was garbage the whole time. You know, Huey Emmerich
Yeah.
is a weird one.
That's a character that I really hoped he wasn't the worst person in video games.
It's tough. I see so much hate for him, and like I understand, he killed Strangelove, right? That's the
Oh yeah.
he like sealed her in the thing and killed her.
Oh yeah.
For whatever reason, and he put his son in Metal Gear Rex or Metal Gear Sahelanthropus.
Sahelanthropus and Rex.
Yes, but
Doesn't he?
I don't think so. I don't
No,
actually
wait.
think he builds Rex.
He does. How would he build Rex? Otacon builds
Otacon
Rex.
builds Rex. But no one knew that before the torture. You cut to 3 scenes with Emmerich, or 4 scenes maybe, and 3 of them are torture scenes.
Yeah.
Dude's getting stabbed. He's getting electrocuted. They drip oil into his metal bones just for the purpose of eradicating his bones, and we don't know that he's done anything bad yet.
Yeah.
And like, there's the part where he like has the kids working on Sahelanthropus, and it's like, oh wait, that was a bad thing to do. And like at the very end, Kaz goes, he didn't sell us out, but he was never on our side at all. And it's like, what do you mean he was never on our side? You've been torturing him for years. It's like however many months this story is gone.
Yeah. So that's the thing. MGS5 is the most unnecessary thing in any sense of the word. They obliterated Kaz's character.
I hated Kaz by the end of it. I hated Big Boss by the end of it. And I really liked Venom Snake by the end of it.
I love Venom Snake.
Venom Snake started off as a character where it was at 0, and then like the entire game went through, and then you hear about the ending, and you're like, at 100.
Immediately.
Venom Snake, you're a true hero.
So that's the thing. Spoilers.
For MGS5. The game is 2 years old now.
2 years old? Really? 2015?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So, I immediately swapped to my created character.
Yeah.
After the ending, when I got it. What did you do?
I don't think I actually switched to my created character. Or I don't think I did, because I don't actually know how to do that, I don't think.
It's in the skins.
That makes sense.
But it's actually in character select. You select Venom Snake, and it's then your character.
That makes sense.
But in my eyes, I wanted Venom Snake to reject
Big Boss?
Big Boss.
Yeah, more than anything.
And go back to their original...
Ditch the entire thing. I want nothing good for Big Boss.
It's... Oh... More than half of the cookie broke off into the milk.
The sins of the father. There's no cookie to support all the double.
Like... Ocelot's just...
A character in that game.
He's not even Ocelot. He does the double think and makes him think everything is good.
God, I have such a headache thinking about that. It really is a double think. Yeah, making me double think about how I feel about Metal Gear Solid as a series.
No, I really wish MGS5 never happened. Like, I don't care about the gameplay. I don't care about anything.
There's nothing to care about in it.
I didn't need to know why Big Boss survived Metal Gear 1 and was around in Metal Gear 2 for Snake to kill again.
Yeah, you could have literally... with that, and that's the thing about Metal Gear 5. Like, Kojima didn't even want to make it and whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, he shouldn't have.
He definitely shouldn't have.
I don't care what Konami said or did, he shouldn't have done it. Or, if you were going to do it, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do any of that.
Don't eradicate any of your characters.
Don't make me hate Big Boss. Like, after Peace Walker...
Big Boss is kind of worth hating. Because even in Peace Walker, he's not doing the right thing.
I mean, yeah, but...
Sure, he stops a nuke.
Just to hoard more nukes.
Sure, yeah. He makes a military just to make a military.
Yeah, it's,
He's a soldier that doesn't know anything else.
Yeah, it's... What's one of my favorite posts on Tumblr? And it's like, the boss goes, war sucks, and probably dies of a gunshot wound. And he's like, what was that? What did she mean by that? Should I hoard all of the nukes on Earth like a giant war dragon, perhaps?
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid is the story of as many people as is physically possible misinterpreting someone's last words
Yeah.
Consistently, over and over and over again.
Until the final person gets it right before they die.
Yeah, and then fucking Solid Snake was doing that the whole time. He was just like, hey, this fucking blows, dude.
Dude, stop!
After one, he was like, what are we fucking doing here?
It seems like Kojima doesn't like Otacon. Any of the Emmerichs.
Like, because they pissed themselves?
Not that. It's just they either die or they're a bad person.
Is that a kind of bad person?
He's a womanizer. And then he becomes a drunk at the end of MGS Rising.
What do you want from him, dude? Snake is dead. It's sad.
Yeah, I got it, but he has to watch Sunny.
Sunny's doing great for herself.
I know.
But yeah, you're right. She's like a 7-year-old.
She's a 13-year-old in Metal Gear Rising. She still needs a dad.
Yeah.
I get that, like, Otacon's been through so much. He's lost so many people. But there's still someone there. There's still someone there
who needs you.
Who needs him. And there's a Rising... Is Revengeance 2 coming out? Is that a thing?
I don't know. Also, Revengeance isn't canon.
Yeah. Which, I'm glad that happened.
Yeah,
Which actually, so Otacon being an alcoholic isn't canon either.
Right, he could be a great dad to Sunny.
Yeah. No, Otacon. You know how Huey killed himself? Otacon made Huey kill himself. Right. Otacon had an affair with Huey's wife.
I know these things. I'm aware of these things.
Ooh.
Yeah, I hate thinking about this.
He made a Metal Gear that could launch nukes and he didn't even know?
It launches nukes? What do you think you were building over here, dude? No, I know. I'm aware. Like, nothing good happens because of or to Emmerichs.
Yeah. Emmerich helped make Arsenal Gear?
Yes,
I think.
Probably.
She had something to do with that.
She managed to avoid drowning, that's for sure.
And she fucking died.
Mm.
Then a bisexual man killed her, who is a god?
A vampire, question mark?
A vampire? No, he's a vamp, because vamp is another term for bisexual.
For bisexual. That's it.
That's all it is.
Oh, man.
They say it in MGS2.
They say, that's the official, if you're wondering, MGS2 has the line where it's like, do they call him, he's like, they tell the story about him, and he's like, he survived by drinking the blood of his family under the collapsed church. And he was like, is that why they call him Vamp? And it's like, no, they call him that because he's bisexual.
Yeah.
And it reads like a shitpost. Like, if you read that whole thing, if somebody said
a lot of Metal Gear Solid reads like a shitpost.
Yeah, but especially that part. MGS2 is like a trip.
MGS2 is one of them, I think, one of my favorite games of all time.
It's good.
It's the I think it's the best Metal Gear Solid game.
Easy there, buddy.
Now, hold on a second. It doesn't have to deal with bullshit like Big Boss.
2, 3, and 4 are
golden.
Top tier. You're like, they're great. There's something to be said about 4, because it's got 9 hours of cutscenes, 36 hours of cutscenes.
They had a lot to cover.
They had a lot to get through.
They had a lot to get through, and I don't think it's necessarily bad.
But I mean, like, 4 has some of the most satisfying moments in video games.
4, they should have stopped at goddamn 4.
They should have stopped at 4. I didn't mind Peace Walker. Peace Walker is fine. In my mind, I can go from Peace Walker to MGS1, no problem.
I can go from Peace Walker to Metal Gear 1.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Like,
and then they were like, but what if we put in Metal Gear Solid 5 and fuck it all up?
Oh boy. It's so,
It's bad.
They were so, it was... Do you think they were doing, like, what's the word? They were doing too much... Like, they were appealing to fan service.
In MGS5?
MGS5.
I'm not sure what they were doing in MGS5. I'm not sure who wanted that.
They brought back Colonel Volgin. They brought back Psycho Mantis.
Yeah, they were trying to bring back a bunch of things in time into one game.
They were like, remember MGS1? Here's a starting for that character in MGS1. Remember MGS3? Didn't you love Colonel Volgin?
No. What a forgettable boss.
It's...
MGS3 is a weird one, because it has like the top end and the bottom end of like villains.
Oh yeah.
Whereas Colonel Volgin is like the big bad of the game, and he's like the worst. He's like evil for the sake of being evil.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna do fucking nukes to people
I'm gonna
because
sexually harass people too.
yeah, and he's just like a bad guy who's like a shitty person,
Yeah.
and you kill him, and it's just like whatever. And then there's the boss, whose morals and motives are greater than anybody else's,
Beyond anything.
and it's just like, all right, well,
She's the true final boss.
that's such a stark difference. I went from a bunch of bullshit people who yelled at me and threw bees at me
Yeah.
to Volgin to I'm 1v1 fighting my mentor in a field of
Flowers.
yeah. MGS4 also has a very satisfying final boss.
Oh, I think. Ugh. MGS5 has no final boss.
MGS5 has nothing. MGS5 has garbage as far as resolution. Volgin is back. What's his resolution? None.
He realizes that his vengeance is nothing.
Yeah, he's like, oh wait, you weren't big boss. Fuck me. I've been wasting my time.
Oh
like an
no!
idiot. Psycho Mantis is there. What happens to Psycho Mantis? Nothing.
Fucking what are the motivations?
Skullface is there. What happens to Skullface? Bullshit. Like he talks to you and then dies.
Skullface wasn't even a product of the game being rushed.
That was what they wanted to do for Skullface.
They threw him in the dumpster as soon as the first act, which should have been the end of the game, was done.
Yeah, and it's like Eli. I've still never watched the DVD that they give you.
I've seen parts of it online, and it's just fucking, I guess, boss fighting Eli and Sahelanthropus.
Sure, whatever.
Great.
Nothing happens with him. Fucking Quiet disappears in the desert. Who cares? Whatever. That's 5 different characters with 0 resolution in sight.
You know, I like how. Do you think Kaz thinks they're doing the right thing?
I don't know what the fuck Kaz thinks.
Do you think that when they're like, oh, we're saving child soldiers, that's good, right? Even though they're building a military for no fucking reason?
That was one of my favorite discussions I've ever had with a person was like, Big Boss is terrible in Metal Gear 1. And it was like, did you know the Big Boss drags all of those soldiers out of the place before it explodes? And it's like, are we talking about like the child soldiers he uses?
Yeah.
He saves them? What a nice guy. No.
Yeah, Big Boss, like, Venom Snake doesn't use child soldiers. Definitely doesn't use child soldiers. Treats Eli like an actual kid.
Yeah.
Treats him like a human being. Big Boss would not have given him that courtesy.
Dude.
Big Boss would have killed him square on sight.
God, I don't even know what Big Boss would do. Big Boss was like, I'm glad you did that for me, so now I can keep using all those people like a puppet. Big Boss is like fucking Doflamingo at the end of...
I don't understand what changed.
Like, what happened in that... He woke up like after a year, right?
He woke up like 6 months after.
Yeah, he was like...
He woke up like, and he was ready. He was ready, willing.
Had a bit of a spell there. Could we destroy this guy... regenerate this guy's face to make it look like me without his permission or consent?
Destroy him hypnotically.
You should read the terms and conditions, buddy. On the terms and conditions for...
I trust him with my life. He sacrificed himself to save me.
He said life, he said, so let's go ahead and make him me. That's what he would want.
He's a phantom now. There's no way he'd ever wake up and remember he was him.
Oh, God.
Fun twist, though.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was a good twist, but it sort of ties back into the ending of a game being satisfying.
Yeah.
And there's nothing satisfying about Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
I don't think anything happened in that game that I was satisfied by. Maybe maybe there's a part where you punch Eli.
You
or
do.
you
Well,
see him.
it's the fun thing. That's a fun thing where Eli is like, it's you.
Yeah.
Here I am in my Africa kingdom. And every time he approaches you, you just throw him on the ground.
You just fucking knock
and
him
he can't
out.
do anything.
Yeah. What else? It's funny we were talking about, Metal Gear Solid 4 tries to be too satisfying, though.
Oh, yeah?
Because sometimes I sit down and I'm like, man, you know what was really good? The final boss fight to Metal Gear Solid 4. I think I want to do that again. And then Metal Gear Solid 4 says, thanks for doing that. it was 15 minutes of a fight, maybe. Here's an hour of cutscene.
Yeah,
And
there's a
it's
lot
like-
more to it than
Oh,
you realize.
God, I keep forgetting about that. But I mean, like, I forget about it in bits and pieces. There's no way I can possibly forget about Raiden's kid ever in my whole life.
Oh!
Fucking, my gym partner is a monkey voice.
Oh no!
I think it's cool.
I think you're a cool robot samurai.
Okay.
Well, we knew it would happen. At the end of MGS2, Rose says, I'm pregnant, Jack.
Oh, I mean, I know. But they could have done it a little bit better. They could have not been wearing a sailor suit.
No.
It's like a little sailor outfit. He's got like a wooden sword.
Kojima doesn't know how to make a kid.
There's no subtlety in that. He was like, we've had...
Colonel's kid? How the fuck do you think I let him touch me at all, Jack?
Are you fucking kidding me? But... I mean...
You think I was sitting next to Colonel over here, watching you in that skin-tight suit and being like, you know what? I'd let this fucking old
I think
bag
70-year-olds are where it's at.
friggin' hot. Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is? You know, he says, if he doesn't know, I'm gonna fuck this old guy.
Fuck a 7-year-old, I swear to God.
I'll cuck you, Jack.
God. That's what the fucking Patriots say when they take over the...
So much for the tolerant left. Bunch of cucks.
This is fucking Colonel with the skull face on.
What the fuck?
Somehow more nonsensical than the I need scissors speech.
That's what Zero says. That's what what Major Zero says before Big Boss pulls the
Oh,
plug.
yes.
So much for the tolerant left.
Jesus Christ. You just hate free speech.
Yeah.
No.
You know, I'm glad that Big Boss hugged Snake at the end. But at the same time, I'm mad that MGS5 The Phantom Pain kind of
Made that worse.
devalues that.
Like, at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4, I was like, alright, cool. This is definitely, like, a touching scene.
Big Boss also learns.
Yeah, but, like, I wish, now that I've played MGS5, I want that ending to go differently. Like, he puts a cigar in his mouth, and he, like, fucking knocks it out of his mouth, and he's like, fuck
You fucked a lot of people up, sir, and he's already
You
dead.
made me sad.
You made me sad.
He's like, he's gonna pull the plug on Zero, and Snake just shoots him.
I'm gonna say right now, I wish Kojima would say that MGS5 is non-canon.
Yeah, I take that.
Cause like, what does Big Boss say before he dies? It's pretty good, isn't it? Or something. What does he say? It's good.
Oh yeah, with the cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got into the opposite topic.
Things that we started to hate.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
Because, I mean, it's not that often that I'm playing a game and I end up really liking a character as opposed to really disliking a character.
Yeah.
Because I play games and I hate them at the end of it. That's just how I play
You
video games.
start off games hating them.
Yeah, I usually walk in with some semblance of optimism and joy.
Do you?
Sometimes. And then I play it and I'm like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to think of a game that I played that I enjoyed recently that I started out disliking a character in, and it usually doesn't happen. You played Robobot.
Yeah.
You beat Robobot.
Yeah.
What did you think of the ending of Robobot?
Okay.
The part where the robot cries.
I was like, what? What?
Yeah.
Why did they make it cry? I didn't.
Did you cry?
I don't cry about many things.
Right.
Except sometimes I just have an anxiety attack and I start crying.
It happens.
But like, something almost made me choke up. But it's something I'd watched before.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why it made me so sad. Like, it was something I watched on YouTube or something. It's like from I dropped the blanket and Evie got scared. It must have been the ending to something. I don't know. Oh.
Is Annie to Jake and Amir video?
Well, that, I mean, the ending of Jake and Amir, that could get you teared up.
Yeah. It's tough.
Damn it.
You lost it?
I didn't have it in the beginning.
You're desperately trying, grasping at straws.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, I should have tier. I think I should A tier.
At the robot ending?
At the robot ending. Because it was just like, the whole thing happened so sad.
Like, as soon as I saw the tears, I'm like, the robot was alive during all those adventures.
Yeah. Kirby shared his life force.
Except, yeah, and well, does the robot remember every time that
he switched robots?
That Kirby crashed the jet robot into the ground at the end of every jet segment?
I'm not sure exactly what the logistics are. It's definitely like I'm not gonna lie and say like, oh man, it really adds so much more to this game. It definitely feels like part they tacked on for a little bit of extra emotion at the end of the game, but it worked.
Yeah.
Like it was extra emotion.
Kirby, it feels like Kirby games always deal with some sort of loss at the end. Because at the end of Kirby, maybe not every Kirby game.
Yeah, a couple of them.
But Kirby 64 and the Crystal Stars, you
say goodbye to your friend.
You say goodbye to your fairy friend. Do you say goodbye to someone at the end of Return to Dreamland?
No, because your friend was not your friend.
Right.
They were a bad guy. You say goodbye to Prince Yarn.
Yeah, Prince Fluff.
Prince Fluff at the end of Epic Yarn. You say goodbye to the canvas.
Do
you say goodbye, or are you just
the two friends?
Yeah,
the two friends eventually. I mean, it's not a. I don't think you ever like say goodbye because I don't think they go anywhere.
But as far as Kirby friends go, top tier.
Top tier.
Eline.
Eline, Waddle Dee, best friends.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Waddle Dee counts because Waddle Dee's in every game.
Hold on a second.
Bandana Dee?
No, Waddle Dee from Crystal Shards.
Oh, that Waddle Dee specifically?
That Waddle Dee.
That's Bandana Dee.
Of course.
In canon, new canon.
You're right. Oh my god.
Puts on the bandana.
After that adventure is done, Waddle Dee doesn't have anywhere to go, and Dee's like, "You've done a pretty good job.
I don't have medals here, but you can have this bandana.
You want to join my ranks?" But no, Bandana Dee's one of my favorite characters.
Bandana's great.
He's always there.
He's always there.
He's always there, giving you things.
Yeah.
But I forgot that I love Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards because it's the first place, the first island, the first planet you go to. You build up a group of friends, and then you go on a road trip with that group of friends. And you see them sitting at a picnic on a picnic blanket
at the end of every level, and when they appear in levels, it's so good.
Yeah, or like in the level. Waddle Dee's always helping you on the cart trips.
Yeah.
Eileen's painting you a picture. Dee's just fucking blocking things down.
Yeah.
And the fairy's always with you. And you always fight him. You fought him before.
Right, you had to fight them in order to clear the darkness out of them.
And at the level select there, Kirby's at a book. They're at a book with crayon. And then like Kirby like picks it up and says bye and then runs off to the level.
Yeah. Oh,
shit.
So good.
HD remake Kirby's in the Crystal Stars.
Honestly,
fun.
After that one, I've in the back of my mind, I've always been a little bit disappointed that I can't mix powers anymore.
Where's the power mixer?
Yeah. Even though like every power now does so many things.
Yeah, but
up for that. But it was just nothing quite beats absorbing 2 powers at once. And then, man, it was sweet. But Eline.
Hold on. Kirby Planet Robot used a lot of music from Crystal Shards, and I really like that. Like, I don't want to start 3DS, but like,
I think I know what you're talking
about. If you played through the game again, if you gave the music a listen, you'd know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, in the street level, there's the
yes,
the cloud level.
Yeah, and I think there's
and of course there's the
cyber stuff, right? Like the
with the because that's the factory music.
Yeah,
Kirby.
I knew the factory music was in that game. Yeah, considering those are some of the most horrifying levels in Kirby 64.
Pretty scary.
I think they make a reference to that at some point in Robobot. Like I feel like I read somewhere in Robobot that there was like a planet that they had to abandon.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure the Shiver Star is
Yeah.
where they came from because it's heavily mechanized.
Yeah.
Drained of resources.
Is Shiverstar where you fight the shark?
What?
Is Shiverstar where you fight the shark? Is that the boss of Shiverstar?
No, it's a giant mech.
Oh, right.
It's a cool mech. The shark is the water planet.
Yeah, that's right. Trying to...
And it starts in one place and then the underwater cave starts collapsing.
Yeah.
And then you fight the shark like that. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun thing.
But like Eline's books in
Eileen?
is it Eileen or Eline?
I think it...
I thought it was E-Line.
Okay.
I mean, I might be pronouncing it wrong.
But the books.
The little books you get where...
And the Waddle Dees are your friends in that one, too.
Yeah, because they're... that's what 2-player is, right?
Yeah, 2-player has Bandana D.
Yeah. I was... Because we were playing 3-player.
Yeah.
Where I was the canvas and you guys were...
The Waddle Dees.
Yeah, which made it way easier.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Which is why we got all the books. And if you've never played, there are... Nintendo does a lot of weird things with their games where they're like, here's Mario Party, Mario Sport Game, Mario Party, Mario Sport Game, Mario. Mm-hmm. Kirby Offshoot, Kirby Offshoot, Kirby Offshoot. And people are mad about that for some reason. Like, why would we make another Kirby line game? Who cares about that? But when you're making an actual Kirby game every other year, you're allowed to take chances like that.
Yeah.
The annoying thing comes in there like, here's Prime Federation Force. And it's like...
Yeah, it's...
Nintendo, it's an open wound.
You're not allowed to make risks.
When you haven't made an actual game in 10 years.
Yeah, with a game series that has no steady feet to stand on.
Yeah.
Like, you can't keep going back to Prime.
Yeah. Or, I mean, you could go back to Prime. You could make Prime 4. And
No. I mean, the players can't keep going back to Prime.
Oh, right,
when they release Federation Force, and then maybe, like, Federation Force 2.
Yeah. But, so I understand when people complain about that kind of thing. But when people are like, oh, whatever bullshit Kirby game, fucking Kirby Rainbow Curse, who cares? Like, shut up. Be quiet.
Yeah.
Kirby Rainbow Curse is just really good.
Definitely.
Like, I played Mass Attack, and I've tried to get into Mass Attack, but it's tough.
You played the first Canvas Curse. You said you played Mass Attack twice. You said I played Mass Attack and I tried to get into Mass Attack. No, I said I
played Mass Attack. I'm trying to get through Mass Attack now. I didn't play the first Canvas Curse.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I never got a chance to.
Huh, okay.
I might one day. But, like, Rainbow Curses... And we played Epic Yarn. And Epic Yarn's great.
Yeah.
Epic Yarn still feels like a Kirby game, despite all the changes.
Yeah, it was... If it wasn't... I feel like Epic Yarn were the same people that made Yoshi's...
There's gotta be.
Woolly World. I don't know. Like, it feels like it should be, because it has the same concept and the same item. It has the same, like, money type thing.
Yeah, and you use yarn the same way.
Yeah, it's weird.
But for those of you who haven't played Rainbow Curse, I would suggest Rainbow Curse.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
If you can get the books and everything, because there's a lot of bonuses in Kirby games that don't... It's like collect all the collectibles and you get the best ending. And a lot of times it doesn't feel like it matters. Like, getting all the Cosmic Cubes was just an afterthought.
Does that unlock an ending?
All the Cosmic Cubes?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't think you get the CGI mech scene
no,
if you don't
get
get all the
it.
Cosmic Cubes. Oh, you didn't get all the Cosmic Cubes?
No, I didn't. I
don't know what you get, then.
Because, like, I played with the mentality of, I'll try to get it all first try, but if I don't get it...
Oh, you're not gonna...
I'm not gonna stop there for the game. I'm not gonna stop playing.
That makes sense.
Because that just kind of, like, that wears you out.
Yeah, that's what I did, and that's why I had to take a break from it for a while.
I pushed through all the Kirby levels, because I did pretty good at getting the Cosmic Cubes. They're the Code Cubes. I don't know what they're called.
They are Code Cubes.
And now I'm working my way back through, but I got the CGI ending.
Weird. I don't know what you add, then. I don't know what it adds. Anyways, but it doesn't feel like there's any weight to getting them because it doesn't really do anything for you but unlock harder stages.
I think Crystal Shards is the only one that really had a
bonus ending.
Bonus ending.
Yeah, I know because we didn't get it.
Wait a second. Squeak Squad had power combination.
No.
Yes. Remember? Flaming sword, lightning sword.
Oh, could you? Oh, there was some item
with
combination.
the bubbles.
Yeah, because you could drag bubbles together.
Drag bubbles together.
Yeah, and then but sometimes you just get a random thing out of it.
Right.
There were only certain things that could combine.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, because that was the touchscreen thing. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Squeak Squad. We should take another look at Squeak Squad.
Yeah, because I played that in a weird time in my youth.
I also played a lot of Squeak Squad.
Yeah, because it was just a fun Kirby game.
It was a.
They had spray paint in it, and you could.
Was it an open-ended? Was it like an adventure game?
No, I think it was it was linear, like most.
Like
Kirby
stages.
Games
Was it stages?
Yeah,
based on each
stages.
other? Okay, okay.
There was.
It had a
It's not
stage.
fucking Mirror World or whatever.
We need to play that game.
I've tried.
We tried.
That game is a headache. Squeak Squad person appears in Mad Stack.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're just up there.
the main antagonist, or
I think it's the main antagonist, yeah. But in Rainbow Curse, you get books, and the books are like drawings that Eline did, and they're like crayon drawings of like stuff that happened in the levels.
yeah,
And it's like drawings of, and it's like telling the story little by little. And it's like, and this is my friend Kirby, and his friends Waddle Dees.
yeah.
And it's like,
And Waddle Dee's drawn really funny. Like he has big cheeks,
Yeah.
but like the top of his head is very small.
and it's just like, and it, oh my god, like you just want to give the book a hug.
Yeah, it's very cute.
And you get this for every single chapter.
And you get an enemy description
Oh yeah.
for every single enemy trophy you collect.
Oh man, the game has so much life to it, and it's just like, I could just sit for hours just reading through the book and checking out all the different character
I like
descriptions.
how this is where we got. We started just shitting on Metal Gear Solid 5. And we got to Kirby and we're like, we love Kirby.
It's so good.
Kirby doesn't do anything wrong except the mirror world.
I mean, if I play it now,
We tried playing that on an emulator
yeah,
when we were stupid kids.
maybe when we were stupider kids, had we got it on the Game Boy Advance, we could have done something with it.
Oh yeah, that's probably I don't know how much it costs. Look it up on your phone.
Okay,
'Cause like, God, it must be a fortune.
to get it on, it'd be fun one to record though.
Yeah.
On an actual GameCube.
We could link Game Boy SP to the GameCube.
Yeah. What's the game even called? Amazing Mirror.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Kirby the Amazing Mirror.
How much is it?
I'm gonna go to shopping right now. Looks like I can find Dreamland and the Amazing Mirror. It looks like it's like $10?
No, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, I mean that's Game Boy Advance games.
Well, some Game Boy Advance games are pretty.
Yeah, like I think all the Pokemon games are really hard to get your hands
Oh
on.
God. Do you think your computer could play a randomizer on a Pokemon game?
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna get a new. We could probably save that until I got a fancy new computer, though.
Well, you could just export the files.
No, I mean I should play it on a fancy new computer.
Well, okay. Now you keep saying that. When is that gonna happen?
I mean, as soon as I get my tax returns.
When is that happening?
I don't know. It should be any week now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's fun. That'd be a fun series to start.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta pay off all my debts, and then
Okay.
see what else I've got. I already have a memory. I already have a box. I already have the screen.
We
So
should
I just
sit
have
around
to
one
buy the
Saturday.
hardware.
We should sit around one Saturday morning and put that together.
Yeah. Do some shopping at Best Buy.
I could. I could do a. I could put my Steam account on your PC so we could get Skyrim.
Oh yeah, we just download all those games.
Yeah, download and play a modded to shit Skyrim. That'd be fun.
Yeah. We got a lot of stuff. I gotta start uploading more stuff. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
I'm such a busy guy, dude. I got stuff to do like every day. I got shit to do next week.
Like what?
Video games.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay, but I do video games every day. Then I'm gonna start volunteering next week. So.
It's cool. Look at you, cool dude.
I don't know.
I'm gonna start.
I'm just helping elderly people get better after injuries.
Right. What was the? I'm meaning to play more Magic and go into like real big standard events, but there was a Pro Tour qualifier recently.
Right.
Wanted to go to that, but it was like $35. And you get 6 packs, and then you make a deck. But then if you get top 8, then you get to do a draft. And then if you win that, you get to go to a regional Pro Tour. And then if you win that, they fly you out to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I heard you talking about that.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't Albuquerque in Canada?
You're thinking of Alberta.
Oh. Why is it in New Mexico? Not Albuquerque, but like...
Oh, the Pro Tour?
The Pro Tour.
The other one was in Kyoto, Japan.
Shit, that would have been fun!
And then there was one in Nashville, Tennessee. They're all over the world.
Nashville, Tennessee?
Yeah.
Nashville's in Tennessee?
Yes. Magic heart of the world, dude.
What?
They play so much Magic the Gathering in Nashville.
I thought Nashville was in like Utah or something.
No. It's the capital of Tennessee, I think.
What? Where's Tennessee?
It's actually right, copy-pasted over Utah.
Oh, wow, okay.
They actually changed places.
That makes a lot of sense.
Back.
But shit, could you imagine going to Japan for Magic?
No, dude. And they fly you out. I think I have to pay for my own hotel, but...
We're rocking 47 minutes.
Alright, we'll probably wrap it up. Because I'm sort of rambling about Magic at this point.
Yeah.
Mostly because I was thinking about wanting to play more of that on Thursday nights. And also, I'm currently in the process of editing together another Commander, whose turn is anyways.
Yeah.
And, like, this is the last one I have to edit before the camera is good. Because we lost a lot of video in this, and I'm annoyed at myself.
Ugh.
Yeah. Once we do that, I can start to, like, really... I can clear things out. Once I finish that last, Whose Turn Is Anyways, it's way easier to knock out anything we've recorded.
Oh, yeah?
And it's way easier to knock out anything else once I have that huge block off.
You still have a hold on those, on all the audio and video files, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was just... Because I don't want to be like, oh, we don't have this.
Yeah, no, I still have all that.
Okay.
And as long as you've emailed me the links through Drive to
I've
audio.
emailed you the links.
Yeah, and that means I can
Have you gotten my Treasure Cruise stuff?
I don't think I am. Let me check.
I emailed you that twice.
Yeah, I know. I've been deleting them, so.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was looking at it.
Just look for a sender.
Yeah, I just search William. Super Mario One Piece 3rd Anniversary pulls. Is that them?
Yeah.
Okay. One Piece. Yeah, alright.
So you got those audio files.
Yeah, I can upload those.
Yeah, are there 2 Paper Marios there?
Yeah, 4 and 5, or 5 or 6.
Okay, thank God. Because I thought I'd lost 5 and 6 or something.
Oh, no.
PV's sleeping.
She's snoring over there.
Alright, so bottom line, MGS5, shit tier game. Any Kirby game, amazing.
Yeah.
Most any Kirby game, amazing.
I mean, Mass Effect's not great, but it's not, like, the worst game I've ever played.
Okay.
On average, like a solid 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Maybe 9 out of 10.
Kirby can hit 8s out of 10s. Pretty easily.
Like, that's base level for a Kirby game.
Yeah. Sometimes they dip into 6s, but...
Sometimes they hit 10s.
Sometimes they hit 10s. Sometimes those games are called Kirby and the Crystal Shards. Kirby 64.
Yeah. I think Return to Dreamland is up there.
Yeah, Return to Dreamland's a fun game. Actually, I think if... Let's not play the Magic Mirror.
Let's just
play Return to Dreamland again. Because that's the 4-player co-op you gotta want.
Right.
Alright, well, that was... Oh, the Double Stuff EL Fudgers, because I don't think we've had them on the podcast before. There's the cookie is too weak.
Right, the cookie is very weak. It absorbs all the milk before the fudge absorbs any of it.
Yeah.
So you get a weird wet and dry feeling.
And as soon as the cookie breaks, the fudge has no hold on itself.
Yeah.
So you'll just get a clean break on the cookie when it gets wet.
It's a hastily designed cookie. I feel like it's not engineeringly sound.
Yeah. I think we've had the same problem with double stuffed Oreos.
Yeah, but not to as much an extent because they're round.
Yeah, but I still feel like we found that
they come apart easier.
Yeah, the composition of the double stuffed Oreo cookie part is too weak.
Yeah.
Same with the EL fudge.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was episode 36.
Yes.
I've been your host, William.
I've been your host, Ben.
Wait, what rating for the EL fudges?
EL fudges are always good, regardless of how the composition is. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
Ooh.
Needs stronger cookies.
Right.
All right, well, that was Cookies and Milk. See you guys.